have one more. Fuck. I'm so good at operating the PS5. I've had it for so long. Anyway, I have what, one more trophy to get in Miles Morales. Two more trophies to get in Spider-Man Miles Morales to platinum the game yet again, this time on PS5. What do I need? Yeah, Crime Master. They're all bonus objectives for every crime type. So I basically just got to go around solving crimes until I get that trophy. And then obviously that will give me the platinum for having solved or for having gotten all the other trophies in the game. So I'm really just one trophy away from getting the platinum on this game yet again. But since I'm bored and petty, I decided that if you want me to, I'll take versus debate requests. You can toss me two characters, and if I know enough about both characters, I'll tell you who would win. And I'll tell you why. Oh yeah, I had to completely restart the game again because I fucked up on one of the missions towards the end of the game. I completely forgot about. Oh my gosh, the frames are so beautiful. Um, Activity available. I don't really care too much about all that. I just want to solve some crimes. My main file has 100% completion, I believe. And I've also got the platinum trophy on PS4. It's just bothering me not having it on PS5, which is the console that this game was made for. So I'm just gonna go in, swing around, fuck around, until I get some crimes to solve. Who's here? Yep. Perfect dodge 5 times, easy. All I have to do is wait for niggas to try to shoot me. What's up? That was too early. Hey, Negro. I have to wait until his spider sense turns red. I forget. I forget that's a thing that Miles does. Because when you're playing as Peter in the first game, it's really just instinct. You just have to kind of feel when it's the right time. Yo. Carl Goku with the resub. I'm gonna change that at some point. I like the song, and that's the reason that I went with that GIF in particular. But I want to go with a different one because the implications and connotations of that GIF in particular being the sub alert makes it seem like you're betraying me, or like revealing to me that you've been betraying me, or something like that. When it's really the opposite of that. So whoops. So I need to change that at some point. Oh yeah, that's right. I have Venom powers. Get that. Schmonk. I've been playing a lot of the original game. How's my day? I've been chilling today, honestly. I haven't been in the greatest of moods. You traitors! I haven't been in the greatest of moods today. Um, but things in my life in general are going okay enough for me to not really have too much to complain about right now. Um, so overall I'm alright. It's just today hasn't been the best day I've had in the last like week. Here's my thing about that, Fua. Y'all be harassing me to do things on Discord all the time, and you know good and goddamn well that in the 7 years, the 5 years y'all have been trying to get me to use Discord, I've hated it. I do not like Discord in the slightest. So the more time I have to spend in it doing things, the more angry I become. For some reason, when you have to defend a feast truck, you have to fight like 50 dudes. Why don't I get invited to these Discords? I don't get invited either. I just get scolded for not being there. Ooh. I pop in when I see that there's people there. If you want, we could squad stream and play some Uno. You're... You don't want to intrude? Nigga... Also, if you're on TikTok, head on over to the Twitch, bro. Get up in on this. You don't watch The One? Hell yeah. Let me know what she thinks, because The One is such a great movie. At least I remember it being great. I haven't seen it in a long time, but as you know, I'm a huge simp for Jet Li. Don't allow any vehicles to be stolen. Venom attack 5 enemies. Hold that. You're... Oh shit. I left too early. No, you're not stealing anything. Fuck you. No! I'm not gonna deal with that. Say your username for a video. Official Mikasa Ackerman. Yeah. And now I wonder. And now you're bleeding. I'm so hyped for Spider-Man 2 to come out, bro. Being able to switch between Miles and Peter on the fly sounds fire. Terry Crews Day. You did it on Sunday. What? Am I bugging? Unfortunately, though, from what I can tell, there's not going to be multiplayer in the next game, which kind of sucks. Like, even just like a pseudo multiplayer like Devil May Cry 5 had would be plenty. I just like the idea of having two people working together in the Spider-Man game. Like, the only Spider-Man game that has co-op is Friend or Foe, and that game came out, what, 14 years ago? Hold that. Nigga, ow! Kick. Spider kick. Bro, the way Miles uses his Venom attacks is just full of the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. Your next one getting replaced? Nice. Are you gonna get a Steam Deck? No problem. Bam, things are coming through the live. I've considered off and on getting a Steam Deck, but I feel like it would suffer the exact same fate as my Switch and just kind of sit here. Like, it would be used as a tax write-off and not much else. No reason for one. I feel that, like, most games, like, I understand that the Steam Deck, for what it is relatively powerful, but I feel like any game you would play on the Steam Deck, you could play on the Switch. Like, I don't see anybody playing, like, I don't know, Battlefront 2 on their Steam Deck, you know? Like, I feel like it's going to be mostly used for games like Doom or fucking, like, platformers like Ori or whatever. Like, when it first got announced, I was like, ooh, that seems neat. But now I'm just like, I have to sneeze. It's hard for me to find time to play a game outside of stream time. I feel that, honestly. And I'm trying to, like, force myself to play less video games outside of streaming, because I feel like I could just be using that time to do other things. Like, practice art again, work on music, do some writing, stuff like that. I have a lot of writing projects I need to do. Hold that. I also kind of decided I'm gonna start working on videos again, and I don't want them to all be super low effort like the last couple ones that I've put out. It's just hard to, like, convince myself to put effort into something when I know that it's not gonna, like, actually pay off again for quite some time. Nigga, sleep. What am I? Swing kick 6 enemies, defeat 4 enemies while camouflaged. Whoops, I forgot how to play. I got it. The fact that you can hang on to the jet, yeah. And the fact that this game is basically just a glorified DLC, but it's also really in depth. Like, I'm really impressed at what this game is, considering it's really just a tech demo for what the PS5 is capable of. And considering that, like, I didn't even play it on PS5 initially, I'm double impressed. You just kick people so far. I'm so sorry. You just looked up the one. Kind of hard to explain. It's basically like Jet Li into the Jet Li verse. With like Highlander aspects, if you know what Highlander is. Kick. Alright. I've done everything I need to do. The helicopter must have been what was keeping me from having this trophy. Trophy, give to me. Yup, they didn't give me the trophy. That's fine. I don't feel like doing all that shit and going back to the apartment and everything. I just want to get my platinum and move on and do something else. Also, I don't have really anything to do this week, so if you wanna get together and talk about that one thing, we can do that. Because I do have some ideas, but I want to bounce them off of you and see what's actually feasible. You know, because I'm not the one doing all the heavy lifting, so I don't want to put too much on you. I love that Ashley Birch is in this game. She's in all the best PlayStation games. And The Last of Us Part 2. I say that, but I've never played that game. And if we're being honest, I don't think I ever will. College VR dev team. Ow! Bitch! Oh, come on, Elgato. Don't do this to me. I opened the wrong thing. You gonna work? Good. Web throw 3 enemies. What about web gadgets in this game? Wow! I'm not trying to... I didn't see you off in the corner. What the fuck? Man, I really hope Miles gets better web gadgets in the next game, because holy shit. I can't do a damn thing with these. The cat? That reminds me. That reminds me. Bodega cat suit. Hell yeah. I got a fucking cat in my backpack. Game's been out for 1.5 years and I'm still mind blown over that. Let's go. I gotta show you what happens when you do a finisher with this suit. It's great. How do you do a finisher? Is it triangle, circle? Why are you backwards, Miles? What do you think I'm really about to accomplish swinging with my ass first? Hold that. I have to get a combo of 15 to get a finisher, right? Whatever. Watch this. It didn't even work. That's phenomenal. Like I said, TikTok folks, you can hop over to the Twitch and get involved if you want. Nobody's really saying anything in chat here. And by here, I mean on TikTok. Like, I'll probably leave the live up for as long as it takes for me to run out of battery. Did I get the tech part, or did I just leave? I got the tech part. I just wasn't looking when it happened. Also, I've been debating going back and playing all of the Devil May Cry games here on Twitch. That includes DMC Devil May Cry. But I want to ask y'all, should I play them in the order that they were released, or should I play them in the order that they take place? Because if we're being honest, the chronology doesn't really matter that much. But I don't know. I like to keep track of things like that. Released, that's fair. All right, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, remake 5. That's fine. I can't promise you when that's gonna start. Actually, let me take a look on Steam and see how much the HD collection is. Because for 1 through 4, I'm probably gonna have to play the PC versions. I could get 4 on PlayStation, actually, now that I think about it. I could get them all on PlayStation. Just, are they going to be cheaper here than they are? Okay, the HD collection is 30 bucks on Steam. Let's see. GTA Online? I don't give a shit. Search. Devil May Cry. Okay, so it's same price. I'd basically be paying $55 to play the first 4 games. Because, unfortunately, I do own 3, which is my personal favorite. I do own 3 on PS2, but I don't know how to hook up the PS2 to stream off of it. Now I could also emulate them. That's also an option. Which I will look into. But the point is, sometime soon you'll be seeing Devil May Cry 1 here on the channel, and then 2, then 3, then 4, and then you've already seen me play a little bit of 5, but you haven't actually seen me play the campaign, I think? I think I've only done Bloody Palace on Twitch, so I'm going to be doing a replay of the story mode of that as well. That one's probably going to be the easiest one for me because I have all the shit in the game already. Or unless, maybe to make it more authentic, I should do like a raw playthrough. What do you think? Just like, I'll do it on my second account. And, somebody commented on my video. But yeah, I'll do it on my second account and just go through it with like none of the New Game Plus shit. Speed Nonagon? Oh yeah, Miles and Ganke are building a game in this game, which is pretty cool. Is it Ganke or Genki? You don't know. Hold on. Don't worry about me. Never mind. For some reason, I looked at the word released and I thought you were talking about a whole new thing. I forgot we just got done having a conversation. Hold that. For sake. Hold up. Hold that. What do I do? Yeah. Hold on, watch this. Monk! Slumbered. Anyway. So that one did not go the way I wanted it to. I don't know why these games, like, they cut off the voice line if you go too far away. But it's like, I'm Spider-Man. I'm gonna be going pretty far pretty quickly. And Spider-Man has, like, the highest travel speed of any Marvel hero that can't fly. Well, obviously that's not true when you consider characters like Wizard and Quicksilver. But, you know, they have super speed, so I don't really want to count them. Do I have the Black Lives Matter suit on this file? I do. Let's wear that. Oh, yeah. I remember, like, before this game came out, Insomniac, like, showed off that there was going to be a Black Lives Matter suit. And people got so mad. It's like, why are you making Spider-Man political? And I'm like, Spider-Man is political. I fucks with this heavy. I don't. Yeah, Spider-Man is political, and then this is a Spider-Man who is black. So why would he not? Why would he not think his life matters? Kind of silly to me if you ask. If you ask honestly. Watch this. Throw. 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 Not exactly what I pressed, but I will take it. Kick. What the fuck? Kick. Why can't I kick this big man off the roof? Spider-Man saying the South will rise again is what I want. Imagine Confederate Spider-Man. How much time do I have left on that timer that I said earlier? In a few minutes, I'm gonna have to pause the stream to do something. But it'll only take me like maybe 5 minutes at the most. The Sanctum Sanctorum. Hey, Strange. How you doing in there? I'm excited for your movie. Can't wait. Comes out in May. I'm gonna be all over it, much like this. I wonder if Miles and Doctor Strange have ever, like, worked together. Because, like, Spider-Man's done a lot of one-on-one team-ups in comics. He's teamed up with, like, Hawkeye, the Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Doctor Doom, Daredevil, obviously. He's worked with Daredevil multiple times. Moon Knight, Deadpool. Like, as much as Spider-Man's known for being a solo hero, he's also not at all afraid to work with people. And be on teams. Like, he's been on the X-Men and he's not even a mutant. I don't know why people seem to think that he's just, like, so averse to working with people. Like, he's not Batman. I'm stuck. Even Batman doesn't work alone. He's adopted like 11 children. Now I gotta chase a car. Unbelievable. Ugh. You first? No, it's your turn. Oh, I got shot. Yo, that guy is still stuck to the back of the hell's going on? Oh my gosh, Miles. This dude is not okay. I'm focused on this guy in the back of the car. He needs some assistance. Bruh. I thought I had that turned off. Can you not turn that off in Miles? Bro. This poor guy. That's a fate worse than death. Now talk. How do I get out? Oh, I'm jumping. Alright, 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 alright. Let's do this since we're... I think I remember this one. I don't remember how to do these. Why don't I remember how to do these? Shut up. I see. What do you mean, no match? I'm trying. Why don't I remember how to do this one? Some of these music puzzles are a lot harder than others. It also doesn't help that I can't actually hear anything in the game right now. Elgato is just so temperamental. Sounds like there's like glass bottles. Where would I find that? Here? Yeah. Let's go. Spider-Man. Miles really does just clap people out, doesn't he? Peter didn't tell him about the non-lethal thing. I was not prepared for that move. Armed robbery. All this. Kick. Web throw 3 objects at enemies. Web 3 enemies to a wall. I need something else to throw. Take the trash can. Well, that's a mailbox. Come on. This is not... Miles! Shit like this is why these games get so annoying. There. Miles! The guy that's by the wall! Goodness gracious. Please. Thank you. Now I can just fight. Punch. Brother, they're not letting me do anything. I'm just doing it. Like, you say that as if you have the ability to impact that outcome in any significant way. Okay, please. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Kick. Spider kick. Spider kick with the exaggerated swagger of a black teen. I have to sneeze, and that's what I'm worried about. Hold up. I'm good. I'm alive. Camera goes off in a few minutes. Yo, what's good, Soda? I ain't seen you in a fat minute. What's up? How's it going? I'm chilling. Oh shit, I'm looking for a tech part. I did not mean to do that. Oh, it's the same one. I'm moving on. I'm not. I don't know. Peter's new face looks weird. It doesn't bother me anymore. Like when I first saw it, I was pretty jarred. Been busy with school. I feel you. I also was at one point very busy with school. I totally understand. To be fair though, school's kind of ass. I think organized education is a scam. I was family member recently passed away, so I haven't been doing much. Sorry to hear that. Were you close? You said close. I'm so sorry. I'm I'm so dumb. Like I read the word out loud and somehow missed it. I'm stuck. Monk. How the fuck? Brother. On the bright side though, whenever you feel like it, you can spend more time here in the streams because I'm not going to be going back to playing Horizon anytime soon. Shit. Oh shit. Shit. I've been hoping to hear from you at some point, because I've been hoping that you could check on Betty for me if you get time. I don't know if I did something to upset her. The last conversation we had, which was shortly after Christmas, was pretty civil, I believe. Like she didn't voice any like ill will towards me, but she will not speak to me for some reason, and I'm just trying to make sure she's okay. Because like during that time, she was telling me she was going through a lot, and you know me, I'm like, well, I mean, I'm here if you need me, but she just has not spoken to me. But Discord's been snitching, telling me she's on Overwatch and shit. I'm like, oh, that's how you feel. Try to message her soon. I appreciate it. Like, I want to respect her. Yeah, it has been a while since she went live. Like, I want to respect boundaries, but I also want to make sure you haven't been captured by like Mogwais. Because believe it or not, being captured by a Mogwai is infinitely more dangerous than being captured by a Gremlin. Like, me and her were supposed to go out and hang out. But, like, you know, when she stopped talking to me, she also stopped talking about that. I'm right here. I'm right here, Genki. Oh my gosh. I cannot avoid getting shot by people in these cars to save my life. Bro. Bro. Thank you. Good capture of his Edgar play Overwatch. I mean, sounds like cruel and unusual punishment if you ask me. Oh shit. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make I forgot that I have to actually press square in Miles. Because in the base game, I have that turned off. I have all QTEs turned off so I can just enjoy the game. Killed 3 people in that car. As fast as the car is going, being thrown out of it by somebody with super strength is almost certain death. If you get thrown out of a car doing above 60 mph, which I'm pretty sure this car was doing, you're history. Like, I'm sorry. I forgot how to heal in this game. How do you fucking heal? Down. That does not heal very much. Bro, the reflections. It's Aaron. Speaking of Aaron, the Grumps 10-minute power hour just came back. Pretty cool, honestly. Probably won't get a PS5 anytime soon. I feel that. I mean, from somebody who's had one for quite a while, there's no real need to prioritize getting one at the moment. I mean, there's a few things on it. You know, there's Gran Turismo, Spider-Man, Horizon, Returnal, Demon Souls, Ratchet and Clank. Like, there's a pretty chunky selection of games at the moment, but most of them are still available on PS4. And while they won't look or run the way that they were designed to, they're still playable. You gotta go. I'll catch you. How'd I get hit while I was in? Yeah, suffer. Oh no! I landed in it. Oh no! So you just didn't get hit by that, huh? I'm gonna play Forbidden West super bad. I'll just buy it on PS4. Yeah, you can do that. It's cheaper, and then when you get a PS5, you can just get the PS5 upgrade. Ow! You dirty motherfucker! Bitch. Wonk. You get a summer job to save up for an aftermarket PS5. Yeah. From what I can tell, they are getting somewhat easier to get access to, but they're still not easy to get access to. Which is really annoying. Like, my brother finally got one last week, and he's been trying for just as long as I had been to. What the fuck? Go to sleep, all of you. I don't got time for all that. There's more niggas? All of those niggas were there, just one. No fucking way. Oh, I also got some Friday Night Funkin' mods that we can play. Hold that. Suffer. Good, bro? What are you doing? Anyway. Well, there's my timer. Alright. What the fuck? Die. Die! I feel you. Like, I didn't get a PS4 till, like, 2016 or 17. And by that point, yeah, there was plenty. What happened to my colors? Sure, there was plenty on it, right? Um, there's plenty on it already, but I didn't really care until Spider-Man got announced. Try out Elden Ring. I mean, some Souls games are hit and miss, and even if you do like some Souls games, you might not like others. But like by the time I got my PS4, Drive Club, um, Uncharted 4, Last of Us Remastered, Order 1886, Killzone Shadowfall, Ratchet and Clank 2016. There were a bunch of games that were already out on it, but I didn't care until Spider-Man got announced. I was like, okay, I got it, because I was, because I couldn't afford a PS4 when they first came out, and so I knew that when I started working, I'd have to just buy myself a PS4, and so I was always gonna get one. Super pretty game though. Yeah, it looks phenomenal. It's very good looking. But like I was always gonna get a PS4 rather than an Xbox One, especially because one of my closest friends at the time had an Xbox One, and I was at his house all the time playing one, and I had gotten plenty of experience with it, and I just decided that I wanted a PlayStation. I've been loyal to PlayStation most of my life. Um, that being said, I am willing to admit when Xbox is better, which has only ever happened once. But like I said, I was always gonna get a PS4, but I started really putting it in gear when Spider-Man got announced. I was like, I need to hurry up because this game could come out at any time. And then there was like, yo, we're also remaking Shadow of the Colossus. So I'm like, you're what? What the fuck? What happened to? What happened to the people I was tracking? Where'd they go? The fuck? Anyway. Like, the crime I was solving just deleted. It's gone. I don't know what just happened. Anyway, I guess I've saved the day. Finally watched No Way Home and recently watched The Batman. Bro, No Way Home, flames. The Batman, flames. What I'm tired of, though, is people comparing them when they're conceptually two very different films. I enjoyed them pretty much equally for different reasons. I don't see the need to be like, oh, this one's better than that one. Like, it doesn't matter. They don't care. All that they care about is whether or not you go and watch them. Money talks, bro. Money talks. And I'll admit I went to see Spider-Man twice in the opening weekend, and I've only seen Batman once. But to be fair, Batman is up against a lot more than Spider-Man was. Spider-Man kind of came out by itself. And and there's just other movies that are out right now that I want to watch before I see Batman again. That's just kind of how that is. Yeah, they're completely different types. Like I knew it was true. I knew they were gonna show up because like the sheer amount of behind the scenes material that I had seen made it pretty much impossible to deny. But I had to force myself to not believe it. That was the only way it was still gonna surprise me. I was like, there's no way they're not in the movie. But then Andrew showed up and I fucking screamed. And I had just watched The Amazing Spider-Man 2 the night before, and I actually didn't dislike it. I really enjoyed it. It's not a good movie. It's written terribly, but I liked it. You know, I liked it about as much as I like the Venom movies. Like, if we're being honest, especially when it comes to superhero movies, I, regardless of how frequently they come out, I still think they're very special. Each one of them is very special, and I would much rather find things to enjoy than to find things that I dislike. And there are some comic book movies I don't like at all. Like X-Men Dark Phoenix, whatever the fuck that movie's called. That movie's fucking terrible. X-Men Origins, terrible. Um Batman versus Superman. I don't like that movie hardly at all. I only like Batman in that movie. But like The Amazing Spider-Man, I find to be completely enjoyable, completely watchable. I don't have anything against those movies. It's the opening shot from Amazing Spider-Man 2. But yeah, I was very happy to see him. Very happy to see Toby. All the villains did a great job. Jamie Foxx was a standout in my opinion. Alfred Molina was also great back. Willem Dafoe was great. Wasn't crazy about Sandman or the Lizard, but you know, I don't think anybody really was. Bit of a depressing ending. I kind of have some questions about the logistics of that ending, but I'm actually quite satisfied with how it ended. I think that this version of Peter had yet to endure enough hardship. Not to say that Spider-Man needs to be constantly depressed, but he's a character who very rarely has things go his way. And Tom Holland's Peter just had not really had to deal with very many consequences up to that point in his career. You know, like in the first Spider-Man movie, you know, sure the girl he liked had to move out of town because he put her dad in jail. But that didn't really matter because right after that, Tony Stark offered him a position on the Avengers and a new suit and gave him his old suit back. You know? Which I don't like how Homecoming ends because I think Tony acted really stupidly. Because you confiscated the suit that you gave him because he went after the Vulture and people could have gotten hurt. Lizard didn't get enough screen time. I think he was too expensive. You take the suit away because he went after the Vulture after he told him not to, and people could have gotten hurt and or killed. And then he goes after the Vulture again, and people still could have gotten hurt and or killed. He crashed a plane into the beach. And you give him a new suit. That makes no sense to me. I do not like the way Spider-Man Homecoming ends. Far From Home started to dance around him having more severe consequences, which I enjoyed, but now No Way Home gives him, you know, it kind of kicks off him actually being Spider-Man. You know, I've always enjoyed this version of Spider-Man, but it was always clearly meant to be something different. But now, he's in a place where he's the more classic, traditional version of Spider-Man that you think of. And I love that new suit. I don't like the back symbol. I wish it had like the tick crab looking back symbol. But I kind of like that it looks like it's inspired by Toby's and Andrew's suits. So I can't complain too much. It looks really good. I love that shade of blue. The red is great. It's still got the expressive lenses. There's just not much. There's just not much to not like. You know what I mean? But yeah, and you know, people have been saying stuff like Iron Boy Jr. for the last 5 years, which never makes any sense to me. If he's Iron Boy Jr., then who's Iron Boy? But yeah, I admired them going for something different than what we'd seen previously. I always figured it would be very difficult to introduce him into the MCU, especially at the point in time where they did. Like he shows up after Ultron has been defeated and right before Thanos shows up. Of course, they were going to have to fast track his development in certain ways to get him ready to fight a threat like that. And they kind of had to use a shortcut to get him there. And that's totally fine. But now we don't have to worry about any of that. You can kind of isolate him away from the rest of the MCU. But because the world still remembers Spider-Man, just not Peter Parker, he can still be involved in team-ups and you know, other shit like that. Like, I still want to see him work with Daredevil in the future. I want to see him work with Moon Knight, Shang-Chi, the new Hawkeye. I think they'd have good chemistry. And obviously, because of the way movies work, you know, with actors getting older and stuff like that, you only have so much time, so he's not going to be able to have like one-on-one adventures with absolutely everybody, but they need to have him work with Daredevil. And now that Peter's an adult, he can work with Deadpool. Peter and Wade are very closely connected in the comics. So there's no reason to not have them work together in the movies. I honestly think that ow. Ow. Damn. Anyway, I honestly think that Tom Holland and Ryan Reynolds could have some really interesting chemistry together. It kind of remains to be seen, though. I'm very excited to see what happens next with Spider-Man. Like, they haven't officially confirmed further movies, but we're all pretty sure there's going to be a trilogy of movies with him in college. Like, why would you end his story right there? And, you know, some people have mixed feelings about the fact that it took 6.5 hours to tell an origin story. You know, like, you should be able to get that done quickly. But it's also, when you watch The Batman, Bruce Wayne's origin that leads to him becoming Batman has clearly already taken place. But his character is still being forged by the end of that movie. We're seeing a proto-Batman. He's not really Batman yet. It's going to take more time in more movies to get him to be the version of Batman that you typically think of. New Doctor Strange movie, I'm just as nervous for that as I was for No Way Home. I honestly think the movie has even more pressure on it. But I will admit, though, Sam Raimi is the perfect choice to do a Doctor Strange movie. Especially one that's supposed to be like a horror movie. Absolutely. Absolutely. Give me that. And I hope that Scott Derrickson can be involved in the third movie. Doctor Strange is your favorite movie. I think it's very underrated. I think Doctor Strange is highly slept on. I'll admit the villain in that movie is really lame and forgettable, but everything else was so imaginative and interesting to me. And it was such a visually entertaining movie. And I think that's not... And I think Benedict Cumberbatch is an absolutely brilliant choice for the Doctor. I'm talking about Caecilius, Mads Mikkelsen's character. He was lame. I did not care for him at all. Dormammu's cool though. I don't expect him to really have much to do in this movie. I think they're going to save him in his larger capacity for the third one. How about that guy? Yeah. Yeah, so did most of the rest of the world. But yeah, with Batman, it's going to take him even more time and even more movies to get there. So he's going for an extended origin story too. I honestly, I don't mind taking your time to get to something like that. But it's whatever. I mean, people are going to feel differently about the same thing. It's whatever. It's not really any of my business to tell you what you should or should not enjoy. Tell you what I'm not interested in, though, is the Marvels. Or Miss Marvel, to be quite honest with you. And those both come out this year, I think. Also don't care too much for Thor Love and Thunder. Even though I love Christian Bale and I think Gore the God Butcher is very interesting, I'm just not interested in this movie. And I like Jane Foster as Thor. She was cool. It's just, I don't care. I don't like Thor Ragnarok. I don't like what the MCU has done to Thor's character. And I'm honestly just, eh. And I will not be seeing Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I think it's insulting that Marvel would even try to suggest that you can make a Black Panther movie without Black Panther. I know it sucks that we lost Chadwick Boseman. I get a little teary-eyed every time I see him in Civil War, or Infinity War, or Endgame, or whatever. But just because Chadwick Boseman was the first guy to play Black Panther and he did a phenomenal job, does not mean that he's the only guy who can do it. There's got to be somebody else out there who can do just as good a job, or maybe even better. I think Black Panther as a character is too important to just move on without him. Because if Doctor Strange is really setting up the Illuminati, like, it's insulting enough to do the Illuminati without Tony Stark, but now you want to do it without T'Challa? Like, Namor's not going to be there, which, whatever, I'll deal with that, but not having T'Challa, that's a problem. But Black Panther is bigger than an actor. Danny who? Who that? Oh, he was in Black Panther. He was that guy with all the markings on his face. He's a handsome man. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But yeah, it's like, look at it this way, right? If something had happened to Robert Downey Jr., um, after, like, let's say after Iron Man 2, it would have sucked, but they absolutely would have found somebody else to play Tony Stark. It might have ended up being Tom Cruise, who knows? But same thing, like, if something, God forbid, were to happen to Tom Holland, somebody else is eventually gonna play Spider-Man. These characters are bigger than an actor. I think they should have waited 4, maybe 5 years and just cast somebody else. You know, Christopher Reeve passed away like 12, 13 years ago. They got other people to play Superman, so I don't understand. I'm dying. I haven't used my voice that much today, honestly. Please! Why didn't you get in the front seat, brother? Oh, that guy's dead. It's so fast! Okay. Stealth take down 3 enemies? Bullshit. Whatever, I'm moving on. Like, I don't like the idea of Killmonger coming back and, like, becoming king of Wakanda, because that's stupid. He died. Let his story end there. And I really don't like Shuri being Black Panther either. I know it's a thing from the comics, but here's the thing. Shuri is going to have to grow up and mature a lot more than she is currently for most of the audience to be okay with it. Like, I find her insufferable in the movie. And she did not get much better in Infinity War. Oh my god, I was invisible. Man just hit me so hard it became visible again. Like, what the fuck? They see me. I should be out of their line of sight, right? Okay, I was gonna say, like, there's no way they still see me. Sure, I'm gone. That's what we'll go with. I'm gonna get that, see shots, bacon, get back. All that chit chat, riff, my niggas ain't into that. Hmm. La 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 la. Vidas, la vidas. Don't worry about it, baby girl. Nigga. Can I get Miles dropping a hard R in the next Spider-Verse movie? I can't even get Homeboy in frame. Oh, he's gone. Where'd he land? That brother's history. I kicked him out of draw distance. That's rough. I mean, I'm only 22, and bathroom renovation actually does not sound like a bad time. Ow. Suffer. Yo, Shazam 2 comes out this year. I just remembered. Hell yeah. Hold that. Suffer. You know how cool the title Fury of the Gods is? Bruh. I didn't even get a chance to hit the ground. Just got full countered. Also, I've been reading the My Hero manga a little bit to try to get caught up. I'm like 50 chapters behind now. I've read just about that many. Um, I hate reading My Hero, bro. I hate it something fierce. I cannot read that shit to save my life. It's like trying to describe the color purple to somebody who can't see or hear. Am I streaming in 60 frames? Doesn't oh, it doesn't look like I am. I'm supposed to be. Oh, oh god, I was struggling. I didn't want to do that. Oh, Christ's sake. Look what I've done. Uh, okay. Thank you. Oh, all this time. I finally have gotten the platinum. Feels good. Feels good. Feels good, bud. Look at that trophy level. Look at that 6 platinum trophies. 6 platinum trophies. Man, there's some that I'm really close to getting a platinum on, but you know. There's just some that I look how close I am on Siege, bro. I'm so depressed. Where's Tekken 7? I'm extremely close on Tekken 7 as well. And it's hard to get the platinum trophy in a fighting game. I don't know what this is. Anyway. Well, now that we've done that, what should we do? We could play some GTA. Let's play Peter, man. No Way Home suit. That was some very Sam Raimi Spider-Man music. Oh, you know what? You know what? I have an idea. I have a surprise for y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I have. This is gonna be great. Hold on. I don't even want y'all to. I don't even want y'all to hear what I got going on. Okay. 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 Okay, you guys are gonna love this. You're gonna absolutely love it. Peter ain't fucking around no more. I stopped pulling my punches. Ooh. Why does this hit so hard? I just tried to use a Venom Strike. It's just loud. Bro, he hits like Eddie Hall. Yeah, suffer. Looks like it didn't quite work for you. Did it slick? Did it slick? Yeah, look at you. This is so loud.
I called you guys a ride. It'll be the one with the flashing red and blue lights.
Get a newspaper while we're down here. That's like the one thing I've never done is collect all the newspapers in this game. I have better things to do. But we might call that a stream. I feel like that was a bit of a successful stream. What do you guys think?
Wow, you all forgot your keys?
That's rough. You know what I just realized? In Avengers Endgame, during the final battle, when Steve needs to like tell Peter something, he calls them queens, right? Which means two things. It means A, that Peter left such an impression on Steve that he remembered for 7 years that kid is from Queens. But secondly, it means he never learned his fucking name. It's like it seems like he never learned the name Peter Parker. Because I'm sure that if he'd known his name, he'd have said Parker. Heads up.
Someone's getting robbed. Oh, you started without me.
Hold that. Ick. Yes, sir. This is I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. So bad. What am I doing? Here, hand on my light work. Slumbered, all of them.
Two-bit mugger thinks he's the next Wilson Fisk. Well, they are going to jail, so...
Right in front of Fisk Tower. Anyway, this building has recovered nicely since we tore it all up at the beginning of the game. Where I'm right there. Watch this.
Well, at least you're not texting.
I was about ready to start spamming square because I forgot that I do have QTEs turned off in this game. Alright, where's your friends? There they are. Always friends.
Guys, if you work this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
There.
That's it, huh?
You slumber a cucumber. But I think we can go ahead and get wrapped up. Who's live? Who is live? Where can I send y'all? Oh, my back hurts. No, we'll drop you off with the homie Fua. Why not? Why not? Did I spell that correctly? I did not. Oh shit. Not what I wanted. I'm not logged in. Are you kidding me? Can't believe I'm not logged into Twitch on my fucking Streamlabs. I'm logged in. If I weren't logged in, then how would I? This makes no sense. It's just I'm not logged into. What the fuck? How is my password wrong? I fucking hate. This shit is why I hate streaming. I don't need to reset my fucking password. Holy shit. See that? And that's why I don't want to reset my shit. Because it's going to take 45 minutes. Let me see if I can just guess it from how many characters are in it. Log in. There's 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I see. Don't worry about me. I'm figuring it out. That was not correct. Opa! I'm fucking in. Holy shit. All this shit because I wanted to fucking raid somebody.